amazing pancreas, your silent lifesaver. Welcome to Relax and Learn Medical, where complex medical wonders become fascinating and easy to understand. Set to calming 432 Hz music and peaceful scenery. Today we're exploring one of the most underrated heroes of the human body, the pancreas. It's quiet, hidden, and often forgotten until something goes wrong. But what if I told you this 6-inch organ might be the difference between energy and exhaustion, between life and death? Let's go deep into the magical world of the pancreas, what it does, why it matters, and the incredible facts that will leave you in awe. What is the pancreas? The pancreas is a soft, elongated organ nestled in the abdomen, behind your stomach and near the spine. It's about the size of a banana, but its power is immense. It plays a dual role: exocrine function, producing digestive enzymes; endocrine function, regulating blood sugar levels. Imagine it as both a chemical engineer and a metabolic traffic controller, working silently 24/7 to keep your body running smoothly. The digestive role, exocrine. About 95% of the pancreas is devoted to digestion. The exocrine cells, called acinar cells, produce enzymes that break down the food you eat. These enzymes include amylase, breaks down carbohydrates; lipase, digests fats; proteases like trypsin and chymotrypsin digest proteins. Here's how it works. When you eat, your brain sends signals to the pancreas. The pancreas then releases these enzymes into the pancreatic duct, which merges with the common bile duct and empties into the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. There, the enzymes spring into action, dissolving food into tiny particles so your intestines can absorb the nutrients. Without this, even the healthiest meal would pass through your system unused. Fun fact, your pancreas produces about 1 liter of digestive fluid every day, enough to fill a large soda bottle. Blood sugar mastery, endocrine function. Now comes the superstar act, blood sugar regulation. Scattered throughout the pancreas are tiny clusters called the islets of Langerhans. These are the endocrine powerhouses, made of several types of hormone-producing cells. Beta cells produce insulin, which lowers blood sugar. Alpha cells produce glucagon, which raises blood sugar. Delta cells produce somatostatin, which regulates both insulin and glucagon. PP cells produce pancreatic polypeptide, which influences both digestion and appetite. When you eat sugar or carbs, your blood sugar rises. The pancreas immediately senses this and releases insulin, allowing your cells to absorb the glucose and use it for energy or store it. If your blood sugar gets too low, it sends out glucagon to release stored sugar from the liver. It's a fine-tuned balancing act, all happening without you even knowing. Here is an amazing fact. The pancreas adjusts insulin secretion second by second based on blood glucose levels. It's smarter than any machine we've ever built. When things go wrong, despite all this brilliance, the pancreas is also fragile. Pancreatitis, inflammation of the pancreas, often caused by gallstones or alcohol, can be severe and life-threatening. The enzymes begin to digest the pancreas itself. Diabetes. When beta cells are damaged or destroyed, type 1 diabetes results. In type 2 diabetes, the body resists insulin. Pancreatic cancer, one of the most aggressive and hardest to detect cancers, often diagnosed late. These conditions remind us of how vital the pancreas is. You don't notice it when it's working, but when it fails, the consequences are serious. Amazing facts about the pancreas. It's both an organ and a gland, one of the few in the body with this dual identity. Temperature-sensitive, enzyme function is so precise that even slight pH or temperature changes can impair digestion. Genetically unique. Each person's pancreatic enzyme levels are slightly different, like a fingerprint. The pancreas begins forming in embryos at just 4 to 5 weeks. It never sleeps. Even when you fast, your pancreas is working to balance blood sugar. Glucose is the brain's favorite fuel, and without insulin, your brain starves. The name pancreas comes from Greek, pan, all, plus kreis, flesh, possibly because it has no clear structure like the liver or heart. Artificial pancreases are being developed using bioengineering to help diabetics. Stress affects it. Chronic stress can impact insulin levels, leading to insulin resistance. Your brain talks to your pancreas via the vagus nerve, emphasizing the gut-brain connection. How to support your pancreas? 1 minute. Taking care of your pancreas is simpler than you think. Eat a balanced diet, low in sugar and processed fats. Avoid excessive alcohol. Stay hydrated. Maintain a healthy weight. Include foods like broccoli, spinach, garlic, and turmeric, which support pancreatic health. Mindful living and stress reduction also go a long way. Deep breathing, yoga, and restful sleep help regulate hormones and blood sugar. The pancreas may be out of sight, but it should never be out of mind. It's your body's silent savior, a master multitasker, tirelessly digesting food and controlling your blood sugar in a perfect, delicate balance. So the next time you eat, feel full of energy or fight off that sugar crash, take a moment to silently thank your pancreas. Stay tuned to Relax and Learn Medical, where the wisdom of your body meets peace, beauty, and science. Like, subscribe, and remember, the more you learn, the more you heal.